Welcome back to another Film Geek movie review. Today, in just a bit, I am off to check out the new Martin Scorsese film, Killers of the Flower Moon. So what is the story of this film? Well, first off, it's a true crime film, and it's about a series of murders that happen on the Osage Indians' reservation once they find oil and start getting a lot of wealth. This movie is starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro, and Lily Gladstone. I'm really looking forward to this film because I do enjoy, historical dramas and films, and I also really like a true crime story. So this movie has a lot of elements that I really enjoy. Plus, it's directed by Martin Scorsese, and I happen to be an absolutely huge Martin Scorsese fan. In fact, I don't necessarily believe the man's made a bad film. I think everything he's put out has been extremely solid. I'm sure others can debate that, but in my opinion, he's one of the best that you can find out there, and this movie looks like it's going to be outstanding. It's got a lot of great actors in it. From what I've seen in the trailer, it looks like it's going to be one heck of a story. So enough of me sitting here just jibber-jabber and yammering on. It is time for me to get out the door and check out Killers of the Flower Moon. Welcome back. Just getting home, and you know what, guys? This movie was absolutely amazing from beginning to end. I got zero complaints on this movie. Now, getting things started, I know I do the negatives then positives. No negatives this time. This isn't a negative, this is a fact. This is just to prepare you so you know what showing to go see. This movie is long. It clocks in just about 3.5 hours. I think it's like 3 hours and 26 minutes or something like that. So it's right there. It is lengthy, but let me tell you guys, it fills out that runtime beautifully. There is not a moment in this film where I actually felt the time. I mean, it flowed along like nobody's business. The pacing was amazing, and it fills out that long runtime. And sometimes, you can kind of see spots, you can sit there and go, oh, they're holding on this shot way too long, or they'll throw in some kind of artistic thing in there. You're like, what is the point of this? This doesn't need to be there. It's just wasting time. Not in this film. I guess there could be like one spot where people might be complain about it, but I really liked it. I thought it was just very beautiful, and it looked amazing. It was just a very, very cool shot, and yeah, I might have lingered a little too long on it, but I don't care because it looked really cool. I enjoyed it. The acting in this film is also outstanding. I have not seen anything that Lily Gladstone has done before. I looked her up on IMDb so I can go back into her catalog and watch some of her films because, folks, she is amazing in this movie. Easily the big shining star. I mean, Robert De Niro and Leonardo DiCaprio are excellent in the film. Don't get me wrong. I will not be surprised if we see some awards going around this season for everybody. But I think it was because Lily just kind of comes out of nowhere. I'm not familiar with her work, and she was outstanding. She had a very deep role and did very good with it. The story itself is mesmerizing. Like I said, the runtime is long, but it completely fills every element of this movie, and it uses every second. There's some fun little cameos also, and there's a little bit of levity. There are some moments of joke, but most of this is just straight drama, thriller, intrigue. Although not a whole lot. They're like crime thriller kind of intrigue. The film does a good job of also just telling the story in a very great manner. Right before the movie started, the quick little blurb from Martin Scorsese. He worked with the Osage people in making this film. They were on set. They helped out with things like costuming and cultural traditions and things of that sort. So Martin Scorsese was getting things correct. And let me tell you, folks, it shows in this film. There is so much tender love and care in every aspect of this movie. This film is an absolute masterclass on how to make a film. I mean, from beginning to end, there is not a moment that you feel bored. You feel like you've been sitting around for a long time. I mean, okay, my legs got a little stiff because, yes, sitting for 3.5 hours can do that, but just a little stretch there and you're fine. I mean, seriously, guys, despite the runtime, this is definitely a get out and see this movie in theaters. I mean, for God's sakes, y'all sat through Oppenheimer. You can do this one too. It is great. I swear to you, you're not going to find anything wrong with this film just as much as I didn't. This is a solid choice. So get out there, go see this movie, see it in theaters, see it on the big screen, because not only is the story great, but the cinematography is also beautiful. Remember I told you about that shot that I really didn't care that he lingered on for a little bit? It is beautiful. The movie is gorgeous. It uses the scenery to its advantage. You can tell that so much work went into every aspect. The set looks amazing. The costumes look amazing. The acting is phenomenal. The story is intriguing. This film is, dare I say, a perfect movie. Alright guys, well that's all I have for you today. Thank you very much for checking out the Film Geek. If you liked what you saw here today, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and give me the old thumbs up so I know you like what you're seeing. And if there's one more thing you can do, folks, that is keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna.